All right, welcome back to this part. It says one of the roots of the equation x squared minus bx minus 8 equal to 0 is the square of the other root. Find the value of p. All right, so first look at the quadratic equation they're talking about, that x squared minus bx minus 8 is equal to 0. So they say that one of the roots of this equation now is the square of the other, that we should find the value of p. First, let the roots of this quadratic equation, let them be alpha and beta, such that the first root is alpha, which is same thing as alpha, and the second root is beta, which is now alpha squared. All right, so the first root is alpha, the second root, which is supposed to be beta, is now alpha squared. That is the square of the other. Very important. But I want you to know that there is this formula that says that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b over a. Please have this formula in mind. And again, alpha beta, which is this is sum of root minus b over a. Alpha beta, which is product of roots, is equal to c over a. Please, we are going to make use of these two equations. So having these two things in mind, we are now going to say from equation 1. So let's call this equation 1 and let's call this equation 2. Now from equation 1 now, alpha plus, now instead of writing beta, it will be alpha squared. All right, so this is more like saying alpha plus beta is now equal to, but first, from this quadratic equation given to us, what is our a is equal to 1, our b is equal to minus p, our c is equal to minus 8. Please, these things are very important to note. So therefore, alpha plus alpha squared, which is more like saying alpha plus beta, remember, is equal to minus b over a. And b is already minus p. So minus into minus p over a, which is 1. Therefore, alpha plus alpha squared is equal to p. Very important. So making alpha the subject formula. Okay, let's just leave this one. Let's not make anything the solid formula here. So from the equation 2, alpha into alpha squared is equal to c over a, and c is minus 8 all over 1. Therefore, alpha cube is equal to minus 8. So let's also take this one. So from equation 1, we've gotten this. And from equation 2, we've gotten this. So what we're going to do now is to take the cube root. Let us make alpha the subject formula from here. So making alpha the subject formula from this place, we're going to have that alpha cube, that's taking the cube root, is equal to the cube root of minus 8. And of course, this cube root, we cancel this cube to give us that alpha is equal to, the cube root of minus 8 is minus 2. Therefore, we can now say that inside this place now, wherever we see alpha, we should substitute with minus 2. All right? Therefore, from here now, we say that minus 2 plus minus 2 all squared is equal to p. Remember, the equation says we should find p. Therefore, minus 2 plus 4 is equal to p. Therefore, p is equal to 4 minus 2, which is equal to 2. All right, so p is nothing but 2. So if p is 2, which of course we are done with the equation, but if p is 2, let's now use this p and put, therefore, if p is 2, the equation now will be x squared minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. So if p is 2, I'm giving you an assignment. Now solve for the roots of this equation. Solve for x1 and x2. All right, I'll be knowing your comments in the comment section and know the value. So this is the actual equation whose roots should differ in that order they said. All right, whose one of the roots should be the square of the other. So solve and know whether or not it's true. All right, I'll be checking for your answers in the comment section below. Thank you.